The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
The Dutch have a hero in every generation, and Dennis Bergkamp is no exception.
He is the man.
Yeah, and he's the pivotal presence, the link-up to all their play, fantastic technique and vision, which gives him an edge and produces some absolutely brilliant goals.
Lizarazu. And it's Maldini. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckenbauer. Pelé. Looking for the run. Chooses to go back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Thuram. Cruyff. Look, can he finish? It's a goal kick. Iniesta. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Nakata. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's gone back to the keeper. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lizarazu. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Beckenbauer, played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He has a look up, and the shot! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Pelé. There's the delivery. Khan claims it, safe hands. Odo. Fenerbahce looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Lizarazu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Cruyff's cross. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Closing in on goal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pelé. Lizarazu. Beckenbauer. That's Rijkaard. Lizarazu is always looking to play quality balls. Nuno Mendes. Iniesta. Jordan Henderson. And it's Nakata. That has been slung wide. Iniesta crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Maldini. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bergkamp. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. And it's Lahm. Nakata. Del Piero. Well, played right into his path. Del Piero. Rijkaard. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Odo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. Lahm. And this is Cruyff. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Pele going about things with real menace. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Aims beyond the defence. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Del Piero. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Odo. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's Gerrard. Del Piero. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer. Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Jordan Henderson. Nakata. For Jordan Henderson. And it's Nakata. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the goalkeeper to... Can he finish? He scored! The breakthrough arrives at last! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 10, Alessandro Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 11, Bergkamp. Coming on to replace him is number
Both sides then
21,
taking this chance to
Alessandro
turn to their
Bastoni.
benches.
Substitution in progress.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Seedorf. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Seedorf. Thuram. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Some really good ball movement.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Fenerbahce clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Knocks it out wide. Passes short and sharp. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nakata. Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Seedorf.
Pretty robust defending.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in.
Goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that could cost them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
That pass isn't the best. Into the last 5 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Odo. And it's Nakata. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Del Piero. Conte. Neatly clipped into space. Del Piero! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Del Piero with the short one. And it's Hullet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Fenerbahce are down to 10 men. Beckenbauer. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Lam. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Pele. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. And this is Hazard. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lizarazu. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Lam. Nicely aimed pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Lizarazu crosses. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Seedorf. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Seedorf. And it's Lam. And it's Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good alertness. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Lizarazu. Pele. He's picked his way through. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Look at the space here, and the shot! Beckenbauer.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
15 minutes till half-time. Beckenbauer making good progress on the right-hand side. Lizarazu receives it in a terrific header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Aimed beyond the defence. Thuram. Lizarazu is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, super ball! There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Thuram chooses to go cross-field. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Messi! In for the pieces! He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A 1-0 lead established. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. It's run loose here. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. He's in a great position. Chance for a shot! No mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pele. Now it's Cruyff, looking to play him in, and this is Cruyff. He is through here. Spread it left. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, shot a goal! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping. But even, he's given it away. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Bale. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Foden. And this is Bale.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Cruyff. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to...
He's having a go! That is special! Gareth Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Great chance!
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for change,
17.
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number
A swift
14,
reaction then, and the boss
Pele.
opting to
Number
reshuffle his
11,
defence.
Look, only
Johan
time will
Cruyff.
tell now if this is the right
9,
decision, but at least the
Maldini.
manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly and it needed that.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So Jim, is that the manager
Number 4,
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
Big chance!
And
And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Bullet, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Very nicely done. Bullet with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lizarazu. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé gets over and intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Ronaldinho. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this at Foden! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Beckenbauer. Oh, this looks sharp. Lahm, can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Ronaldo gets into some space. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's cut it out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every...
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And this is Messi. Shoots! just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous.
Added minutes.
And a chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Pelé, Cruyff, and Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff plays it short. Schalke are looking to go forward now. And he skips past his man, picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And it's Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Goal! Schalke! And Schalke have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Cruyff. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Schalke are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Threads one in, crosses it in. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lizarazu. Beckenbauer. That's good running with the ball. And here's Suarez. Strokes it back. Manchester United finding their passes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's had a shot! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Schalke clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's found a way through. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Pele. Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Looking for options for movement. And this is Bale. Flings, climbs up big! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Cruyff. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Cruyff goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Yeah, 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Now it's Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. Manchester United decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Iniesta going full tilt down the left. And he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lizarazu. He's a sharp little ball here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Vieira running with the ball, gets a good foot in there. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ronaldinho, and a chance! And it's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
6,
So is this the start of a comeback?
11, Bale. Number 23.
Schalke appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Van Dijk.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
14, Gattuso. Number 21, Nedved.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Number 25.
And he's got the beating of his man.
Number 5, Pepe. Substitution in progress.
Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Seedorf. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, look at the space here. Out to the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. And it's Nedved. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. That's tidy. Chance for a shot! Seedorf. Lizarazu. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lizarazu. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet has it in a wide position. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. Now, power or placement? And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plenty to... Great chance! Oh, taken with style. Manchester United are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become once... He rises! Goal! Manchester United! How good is is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Shoots!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Four extra minutes added on. Gattuso goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Gattuso. Ball swung in. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect.
Chance in football.
Well, how will we look back on that?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Inter.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lizarazu. Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lizarazu. Great vision. Lizarazu in a climbs up big. Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down?
Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much. Pele. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Lam. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the shot's on here. He's having a go. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Pele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. And he's had a hit! Just sails past the upright.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lizarazu picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Cruyff Plays it short. There's the shot! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Lizarazu is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get on the end of this? He's cut it out. Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. Thuram cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Vieira. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. And he's well positioned. Can he finish? And he's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land.
Has been indicated.
And that's the end of that. It all starts. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the shot! Superb goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Inter Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just... Shevchenko! That's another chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And this is Pele! Shevchenko. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckenbauer. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Maldini. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Lizarazu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Oh, cracking ball. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's looking wide. Vieira. Threads one in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Lahm. And it's Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Strokes it back. Ibrahimovic is onto this. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Great chance here from position A1.
Ibrahimovic.
So the perfect chance to get one back.
14, Pele. Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number
And a
19,
chance!
Martin
A
Kessler.
reprieve, albeit
Number
perhaps
3,
momentary.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 17, Suarez. Number 4, Gullit. Number 18, Ronaldinho.
Very
Number
nicely
44,
done.
Otto.
Seedorf.
Number 8, Seedorf.
Seedorf has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Elects to cross. Up he goes! Lizarazu, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. Well, played right into his path. And this real chance! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's running through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Substitutions taking place.
Lahm played into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Suarez. Gullit. And it's made its way to him. A header! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And it's Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Luis Suarez claiming the man of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. Maldini cuts out the pass. Seedorf. That's Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Bergomi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, this is a great position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Aimed beyond the defence. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Manchester United getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Played out towards the right wing. That's the keeper's ball. Maldini. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Lahm thinks about the shot. Great challenge, time to perfection. Now it's Eto'o. Vieira concedes a free kick for that. Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Seedorf makes the interception. Lizarazu. Lizarazu goes on a charge down the left. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he was quick to react. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. And this is Neymar. That is lovely. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckenbauer. Maldini. Lizarazu. Looking for the run. And this is Pelé. Cleared away. Neymar, looking for options for movement. Oh, easy pickings there. Lizarazu. And now the breakaway. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he plays one through. He's there and gets it away. And it's Seedorf. Can he get it through? Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Neymar. A lot of space ahead of him. Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Vieira
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff plays it short. And a chance! And he's there to get it away. Beckenbauer. And it's Seedorf. Lam. It's Cruyff. Neymar looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Cruyff. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Here comes the corner.
Substitution for Albania.
Corner number 2 then.
Ito. Number 3, Peeler. Coming on the field, number 6, Bale. Number 7, Iniesta. Substitutions taking place.
Vieira tries to clear. Looks a smashing ball. Lizarazu. Maldini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Lahm plays it in. That's a decent clearance. Now, this could be a chance. Now, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! There is the breakthrough! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And here's Ronaldinho. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that has put paid to that. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maldini calmly anticipates.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substitution for Albania, number 4.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 25, Baggio. Number 18, Pele.
Great defending, strong and determined. Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. That's a good ball. It's Bale! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Iniesta with the short one. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. This could be their final throw of the dice. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. That'll be a throw. Pele! Oh, it rattles the bar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he welcomes it in. That has been cut short. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Roberto Baggio just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
They've played it short. Driving on and making good progress. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Attendees, this is a
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that...